Back with another Negro myth from the Georgia coast. This third myth is called How the Cooter for the deer. I don't know what a cooter is, but we're going to find out. The deer, him can outrun all the terror creature. But Cooter, him can't go fast no time. Him can just creep and that's all. But him have plenty of sense. One day the deer been laughing at the Cooter because he walks so slow. Then the Cooter, him get mad and he tell the deer that if he walks so slow, he has the best win. And he bet the deer he could beat him to the 5-mile post. The deer, him smiling, took the bet. They agree on next Monday week for the race. But Cooter, him called together him friend and told him about the bet and won the race for run. He gauged 5 of them for help him. These Cooter am all so much like one another. You can't tell one from the other. So they come all in a cahoot and conclude to fool the deer. One going to the first mile post on the big road, another going to the next mile post, and another to the next. So that one day when the race for run, the Cooter have a friend at every mile post. But deer never been knowing nothing about this plan. When the time comes for run the race, the deer and the Cooter both start off together. Before you could turn around, the deer done gone out of sight and left the Cooter in the middle of the road to laugh at itself. When the deer get to the first mile post, there was the Cooter, day ahead of him. But deer couldn't tell how that happened. He paced. I think that means he mended his pace. At the next mile post, there was the Cooter crawling along. The deer get mad. He lay himself out. He very lank, but before he catch the next mile post, he meet the Cooter in the road. This just a passing that mile post. The deer jump clean over him and make for the next mile post. He went for believe his own eyes when he see the Cooter there done get ahead of him again. He so mad he tried to kick the Cooter out of the road and he straightened for the last mile post. When he get there, he met the Cooter puffing and blowing and leaning up against the post. He laughed at him. And that's the way the Cooter fooled the deer and win the bet. Okay, hold up, y'all. Am I tripping or is that literally the tortoise and the hare? Like, after I got done reading that, I went and looked the tortoise and the hare up, and it's pretty much the exact same story. So I saw, like, the first line, it was like, oh, yeah, the hare was making fun of the tortoise for being so slow. That's literally what just happened here, right? The deer made fun of the Cooter, whatever that is, I don't know, for being so slow, right? And from what I recall in the tortoise and the hare, I don't think that the tortoise got multiple tortoises, and set them up in different places. I think the hare was just being lazy and the tortoise was like, I'm going to keep pushing, slow and steady wins the race. That's what I recall, right? But then it got me to thinking, okay, so where did the tortoise and the hare come from? You know what I'm saying? So apparently that's one of Aesop's fables from like Greece or whatever in whatever year, right? But I'm thinking like, what are the odds that enslaved African Americans were telling fucking Aesop's fables? Like what? So I go and look Aesop up and I think they said he was born in like 620 BCE or something like that. But then there was apparently, and this is on Wikipedia, I didn't just make this shit up. Y'all can go look up Aesop, right? Like the Greek slave Aesop. There is speculation that Aesop might have been African. So apparently in some of his fables, there were things like camels and elephants or whatever that are apparently only like from Africa and not Europe or something. I don't know, right? But now I'm thinking like, yo, that's insane. Can you believe that? Like we was on plantations recounting the tortoise and the hare. Like that is insane. Wow.